So I'm fucking coming in.
You're
I'm
coming
walking.
in. Where are you coming? Sell me this scene. Sell me this scene.
I'm not telling you another goddamn thing. No, fucking. So I parked like kind of further closer to the curb, closer to the far street, and I was walking up. This fucking lady walks by, and I'm reaching in the thing to grab the key.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make it obvious that the keys to this house are right outside the door, right here on a very busy street that has a lot of bar hoppers in it. So I kind of just stand there, and she walks past, and then kind of takes a step or two back. She's like, "Is it you I'm supposed to meet?" I was like, and mind you, I had just gotten off the phone with Jeff Lee, asking him about the combo lock that's on the door now that I hadn't seen before. I was like, "Hey, what's the combo for this new weird lock thing to get into the apartment?" And he's like, "Oh no, that's for the realtors that are showing the apartment. That's not even." That's
not even for you.
Yeah, that's not even. I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Yeah, they're in the usual spot." So I'm like, "Okay, cool, fucking." But so she walks by. She's like, "Am I supposed to be meeting you?" And I was like, "Oh, she must be here for some kind of fucking showing." Like, fair enough. Well, I was like, "Oh no, I'm not a realtor." And she's like,
"You should have pretended."
She's like,
"Oh yeah, for sure."
That still wouldn't have worked because she's like, "No, I'm looking for the smoke and vapor." And I was like,
"Oh, dude, they haven't been here for years."
I was like, that place is gone. It's not.
It burned
she's like,
down.
"It says right here.
It's not here anymore."
She's like, "It says right here, blah blah blah, Lynn Street." And I was like,
"Was she showing you her phone?"
Yes.
She's like, "Right here."
Yeah. And I was just like, okay, that's not here though. And she's like, "No." She's like, "Yeah, you've got a duffel bag for me." And I was like, "I do not have a duffel bag."
Oh, what the fuck?
I was like, I don't have a duffel bag of shit for you. And she's like, "No, it says right here, this is it." And I looked at her and I was like, "This is my best friend's apartment. I promise you, smoke and vapor is not behind this door." And mind you, she's a middle-aged short Mexican lady.
Yeah.
So
she's a mule. 100%.
I don't even, and perfect English. I don't think it was I don't know. It just fucking, and she had a McLaren sweater on, and I was just like, okay.
So she was here for a drug swap.
I don't know
and
what
then
she
you
was
fucked
here
her
for.
over. She's pissed at
But then
you,
I was
dude.
like, yeah, it used to be down there, and she's like, "Oh, that way," and I was like, "Yeah, that way." And I fucking tried to find that key so fast.
Yeah, that way. And then you're fiddling behind you.
I was like, fuck.
Yeah, just that way, lady. That way down that way. I had another really funny interaction right out there, though. Okay. Let me set the scene. I'm getting home from work, and I pull, it's a ton of people up and down the street. I find a parking spot. I park. And then as I'm getting out and walking towards my apartment door, somebody honks at me, and I look up. It's this person, this huge Escalade, and the lady rolls down her window. She's like, "Hey, can you just move your car back up a few feet so we can fit in there?" And I looked at her, and I looked at my car, and I looked back at her, and I kind of looked at, and I'm like, "No, no, I'm not doing that." She's like, "Well, come on, please." I was like, "No, I just got off work. I'm just getting home. Just please." It's just what she just said something, and then I just thought blah blah blah, and then whatever. I could hear the husband just talking to her, and then they get pissed off and drove off. I'm like. And there's other spots.
Were they even
they're trying to park? They're trying to parallel park behind me. Okay. So between me and someone else,
yeah.
And
but they want you to get nuts to butts with the car in front of you so that they have room to
well,
fit.
there was not a car in front of me.
Oh.
I could have gotten back in my car, but I didn't want to.
No, good
I was
for you.
But first off, if you had a normal sized vehicle, you would have fit there just fine. Not my fault. You have a giant Escalade. Second off, I happen to know who it was, and it's for sake of the podcast, I won't say who, but it's no one I have a problem with, but it's and
here's
the entitlement. The entitlement. She just walks around like Moses with her fucking staff, expecting the Red Sea to just part for her wherever she fucking goes. And I wanted to make it clear that I was not participating in it. Mind you, this is the person that when I came home years ago, it was during the summer and they were closing the street and stuff. This is the same girl that I came home to my buddy. I'll have to edit that out. I was in a screaming match with her. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? I was gone for 10 minutes. And she's standing inside you're not my supervisor. You're not the boss of me. Because she's kind of a bossy lady. Yeah. She just goes around telling people what to do. And it's you own you may be part, I don't know if you're the part owner or just the wife or whatever, but that's your building. That's it. Yeah. This is public space. You're not just the czar of everybody and everything. And it's fucking infuriating. She just wants to control everything. But what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
No idea.
Oh. I could have moved. I could have gotten back in my car, but like that's so many
No, at
extra
that point, it's the
steps.
principle
I
of
have
the
I have
thing.
gotten out of my car. I'm walking out of the car. I'm almost to the apartment, and then she stopped. Like then they honk at me. I'm like, ugh, startled.
So, yeah, I mean, I would have, if it wasn't a situation where I knew them and I knew that they sucked, I'd have been like, well, let me just pull forward, you back in, and then I'll back up behind
Yeah,
you.
that's what they wanted me to do.
Oh, I thought they just meant they wanted you to pull up a little bit so that they could
wanted
parallel park.
They wanted a parallel park behind me.
Oh, no,
So
I would have pulled all
theoretically-
the way up and been like, why don't you guys just like make it super easy and then I'll back up, we'll be fine. But if it's someone I hate and do not like, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. No, hard pass.
Well, hello and welcome back to the Two Cats, One Dog podcast. I am your host, Daniel Martin. To my left, as always, is Ethan, the dog Kern, and in front of me is Jeffrey Lee Curtis.
What's up, yeah?
What up, everybody? It has been a little while since we've all been in the studio. It's actually been months and months since we've been in the official studio doing official Two Cats business.
It's true because we moved over to your room like
We
last
moved over
summer,
to the
didn't
room.
we?
Yeah, because it
was
got
so
real hot in
here.
here, and then we kind of took like a holiday extended sabbatical, and then
Well, they
kinda-
finally let us out of lockup.
they let us out of lockup. All right, pull it up for
All right,
us,
I got it.
Jamie.
It's a
Rip it,
little.
rip it.
Should I put it on the
It's a
background?
bit of a
for
read.
us?
It's a bit of a read.
It's a bit of a read. All right, hit us
Yeah.
with it.
I don't know how, but it's just poop.
Is there just one person talk? Yeah, just go start. You just start.
All
You
right.
go.
My husband, 36 male, poops too much for me, 36 female, to feel comfortable having another baby with him.
What does pooping have to do with being comfortable with having a baby?
Well,
Well, let's see
okay,
how much he
okay,
poops.
okay. Well, I'll
because
let her get
from what
to
I've
it.
read, it's a lot. It's too much.
It's
Well,
like just too much.
And
Sounds
it's,
like
it's mostly
IBS.
the timing from what. Okay, we'll get into it.
It's like an inconvenience.
yeah.
Well,
well,
it's getting out of work. I
his
used to do that when I
continence
worked
is
receiving at Meyer, man. I don't feel like unloading this truck. I'm going to go take a 30-minute shit.
I'm gonna unload my
exactly.
bowels
But
instead
from
of
what,
this truck.
from what I've read, he's doing that with their
But for a
child.
baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that they don't have to take care of him. Yeah.
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 Okay. Oh,
Anyway.
so they're using. Okay, heard.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I
yeah.
see where this is going. Go ahead.
My husband and I have been married for 7 years and together for 11. We have a 3.5-year-old, and we're having marriage issues for more reasons than I have a character limit or time to write all down.
That can be true
Damn.
on Reddit.
Yeah, I know. It's like, look at this fucking thing.
Oh, my God. That lion-ass bitch.
I feel he lacks a sense of responsibility and productivity in our relationship. I've been harboring so much resentment, especially after our first baby. I'm in therapy to work through it myself. He has a bathroom habit where he poops every morning during our toddler's wake up, breakfast, and drop off time.
What the fuck?
He's just out for like 30% of the kid's
Just-
life.
yeah,
Just
basically.
shitting.
Well, that's my bathroom, Papa. This is where he live.
He has like a regular dad and then a vacuum dad. He's like the dad that drops me up at school, and then the dad that's like at home is like, "Do your homework." So, he's just taking a shit.
Go ahead and slide it under the door. I'll help you through this algebra.
3x minus.
That's bare minimum 45 minutes.
Okay. And every evening during bath and bedtime, which precludes him from the hardest and most demanding times of every day. Each bathroom session is an hour long. Edit maybe half pooping, half shower time. I also know he can change his timing, apparently on command, because when he needs to be out and about, he somehow finds a way to do it either before or after, or not at all.
So she's saying he's always on time for his affairs, but if it's like something baby related, he's shitting.
Yeah,
he'd
he
be
be
shitting.
pooping.
Well, yeah, that's obviously he can fucking hold it.
Right.
He's an adult.
She's like, yeah, apparently he can control when he shits. Yeah, it's called
Well,
holding it.
isn't
Most
there like a
people can.
condition where you can't
IBS.
hold it? Is that what IBS is?
I mean, that's part. There's a lot to it.
does that
but-
just mean you release, like you just shit?
There's a lot to IBS, but like part of it is like
Didn't you date
when you
someone with
gotta
IBS?
go, you
Long time
gotta
ago?
go. I don't think so.
time ago?
I mean, I think my doctor thinks I have IBS.
But you're not pooping. I thought that was the problem.
Well, it can take many forms. That's what I mean.
If you're gonna sit here and tell me that IBS actually means constipation, I'm gonna freak out. Yes, but also no.
Yes, but no.
Look, man, I'm not a doctor. All I know is that that's
Wait, what?
my
Get the
doctor
fuck
told
out.
me.
That's what we had you on here for, Dr. Kern.
I got as much credentials as Dr. Mike.
Dr. Phil? Dr. Oz?
Professor.
He's like a senator now.
I don't want to talk about
Okay,
it.
let's go.
that sounds right.
Okay, keep going.
We both work full time. I'm 99% the one who wakes with the baby and gets him ready for preschool. He may drive the kiddo to school after I've readied him, and I'm the one to get baby bathed and ready for bed most of the time, unless I wait for my
Okay,
husband.
why are you bathing your kid every night? That's excessive.
That does seem excessive.
That's
I thought you're supposed to
fucking
wash your kid
no.
every day. It's like out and about. It gets kind of dusty and rusty. You kind of
No.
scrub it down. Okay. I
A
don't have
baby
kids,
does not
so-
need to be bathed every single night.
All
At
right.
least
You
not.
just get
I
some
mean,
compressed air.
if they do, mine are
30
3
PSI.
and 11, so they lived through it, I guess.
so far.
I mean,
He knows I've been delaying family planning because of his uncertainties around work. He's looking to change jobs for the last 2 years. Now that he's finally stabilized in his new role, and when I bring up the topic of another baby, he always says it depends on me. My son asks for a baby sister because all his friends have baby sisters. His response is, it depends on mommy.
I got a shit. She's like, hey, babe, do you want to have another baby?
It's like,
Hold on. Hold
He's
that
like,
thought.
wait.
thought.
hold that thought because I can't hold this one.
His response, okay, yep. The issues, lack of awareness and proactivity, and needing me to tell him to do everything, or else he just doesn't feel he needs to be involved or present, I have with him from our first baby is still unresolved, and I don't see how I can manage 2 kids while he's gone for the most busy times of each day. Yes, I also think about if I should even think about having another baby with him. I want to have 2 kids because we have limited family in the United States, and I want to make sure my son has someone who has family when he gets older. Let's assume I want to keep this relationship.
Well, you're posting on
let's
relationship
assume
advice.
that-
That was
right,
kind of assumed.
Yeah. If you're already planning on fucking getting out, like what?
Let's assume I don't want to leave, which it
Let's-
sounds like you do.
Yeah,
You just made it
theoretically,
sound like
obviously.
you did.
Well, he's pooping too much, you know?
Yeah. Too much
Can't be
pooping.
shitting so much.
Turns out, like, she feeds him nothing but, like, beans.
Laxatives, constant
Laxatives.
fucking laxatives, like
heavy diet.
refried bean lace laxatives.
With Taco Bell every night.
Taco Bell for dessert, yeah. I asked him to go to the doctor and talk about his frequent bowel movements, and he said he did before and it's normal. I feel like he prioritizes himself and his needs before our families because he seems to be able to adjust when he goes. But as a default, he seemingly chooses the busiest times of the day to do it. When I ask him point blank how we're supposed to have a newborn when he's gone for 3 hours every day, the most critical times, he said his parents can take care of the baby. While he's pooping?
What a great response to I don't think you're up to it.
I'm
well,
too
my
busy,
parents
I'm
can
shitting.
cover my
That's what my
slack.
parents are for. Look, they raised me. They could raise another one. It's not a problem. That's what they'll love it.
That's how his dad was. He's like, well, my dad was shitting 3 hours a day, and look how I turned out.
Now, my dad used to shit 5 hours a day. I'm trying to...
And his father before him,
I'm
7
trying
hours.
to break the cycle.
Yeah, I'm trying to break the cycle.
And his great grandfather fought for the Civil War, and all he
He
did was
missed
shit.
most of it because he was
He was
shitting.
shitting all the time.
If you're gonna miss most of anything for shitting, the Civil War makes sense. For one, I don't want to be in the Civil War, but 2, a lot of cholera,
Yeah.
a lot of cholera, a lot of disease going through those camps. So
Maybe
that's
where
actually
it started.
that would actually just track.
Yeah, generational cholera.
It's true. Who's the guy who's like in a
That's-
hole all the time? That's Foxhole Larry. He doesn't stop shitting.
Foxhole
He just
Larry.
always be shitting.
Generational cholera is the
Generation
fucking name of the
cholera.
episode.
Generational cholera.
His parents live 2 hours drive away. It's not a come over and help once in a while situation. This is a multi-year, if not lifelong, daily need I require from him, and his first response is someone else
Their
can
parents
do it.
are hours away,
If
and he's like, the
not-
parents could do daily tasks.
This is a
That's
daily need,
fucking
if not
insane.
lifelong. Like, yeah, lifelong kind of is the whole point.
Yeah.
Lifelong need.
If not lifelong, it's
So, like-
bare minimum a daily. Yeah, no shit.
That's crazy.
Look, I know our whole thing is to make jokes, but even if I wasn't trying to make jokes, she's making it so easy.
It's true.
like,
Yeah, it's like, well, why would you want another kid at that point? I wonder, because I imagine he's probably in there shitting as like an avoidance. He's probably
Yeah.
just pretending to
He's
shit,
on
and
his
he's on his
phone.
phone, like
check his screen time.
right. He's just dicking around, not doing
Sure.
anything. So why would he even want another kid?
It makes me so sad and disappointed that this is his first and only solution. I honestly don't know what he can propose, but I wanted him to see that this unavailability is a concern of mine and put some thought into it. I can't stop him from pooping.
I can't stop.
But if I could, I would. It's not like we have room or I have the will to house his mom for 3 years to make up for my husband's need to poop. It's not like she wants to live with us for 3 years either. And this is just one specific concern. There are plenty of other concerns. I don't know how to talk about this concern without feeling dismissed, but also not making him feel like I won't let him poop. Additional info, he has hemorrhoids. So a bowel movement's probably not as simple. He refuses to talk about it. He does have very bad hemorrhoids, and I know he's in pain. I know he's definitely
Because
having
he's sitting on the
because
fucking
he's-
toilet all the time.
Yes.
It definitely doesn't help.
He's sitting on the toilet all the time. 2 is someone who is very well versed in
Versed in
hemorrhoids.
as well. Yeah.
Is somebody who's
The
very well versed in
raspberries are in
hemorrhoids.
season.
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
The raspberries are in season.
But yeah, fucking like actually, you want to spend less time on the toilet because they hurt.
Yeah.
Like
no,
sitting on the toilet
absolutely.
causes pain.
Gotcha.
Why do you think people with hemorrhoids have those fucking donuts to sit on?
Stupid little donuts.
Yeah,
Oh, that
because
makes
like
sense.
'cause
Sitting
it
down
hurts.
sucks.
It's awful.
when you have hemorrhoids.
And especially like when it's like
they're for life.
But it's just the
too.
force of like spreading your cheeks, like hurts it.
No, it's more or less like, well, yeah,
it's the
yeah.
pressure, like
Yeah.
because your cheeks are spread, and you've got that pressure,
And it's like you're pressuring
and
your
so the
O-ring
pressure
out.
pushes
Oh, yeah.
down. Well, yeah, because you've got it on your legs, and so that like your body sinks down, and it pushes like the hemorrhoid even further out. Basically, that's
Gotcha.
actually why sitting on the toilet causes hemorrhoids.
Yeah, because it's not. You're supposed to squat when you shit, like,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Yeah.
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 You're supposed to kind
So
of
you-
like.
Yeah, basically, like literally, like with your like sitting, like sitting down, but like almost fetal position, but like with your feet
but with
planted.
your feet planted.
Yeah, like sloth squat.
Can you imagine
almost, but
doing
with
that?
your
Like, we should
straight.
make higher toilets, like standing toilets. That should be the thing that we do.
You would get so much shit all around your butt cheeks.
Everywhere.
It'd be so funny if that's how
Standing
everybody.
toilet?
But imagine like a urinal. Where
You should work
shat.
for the fucking
You just-
airline companies.
Listen. Okay,
You're
I
like,
want you to
why
picture
stop?
this.
Why stop it standing on an airplane? Public restrooms, all standing.
All standing. All standing.
Beds,
So, dude, just
standing,
think about it.
standing
Dude.
bed,
You're
standing
just like,
desk.
it's
I
basically like a
don't
urinal.
sit.
And
You
just-
got to get with clavicular, man.
And you just gotta.
You
so-
guys are onto
He
something.
would be mogging hard with me right now. But just imagine, like, this is like your lower. This is your bottom half is right here, right? And this is you, and you just. And then you just kind of shit out that way, like a 45-degree
Okay, I see
angle.
what you're saying.
You're shatting
That's
out.
the most barbaric way anyone could.
But it's
shit
probably the
ever.
most healthy way, and the way it's meant to
That
happen.
Can't be the most healthy way.
And
At
then
the
just
very
splats on
least,
a
because
wall
of what it
and-
would do to your psyche.
What do you mean? What it would do to your psyche?
You would take
just
like
shit,
fucking
dude.
3d6 mental damage every fucking time you shit.
And it's
Being like-
also, but it's also, they're unisex, so like there could be a girl next to you too. You're both just bent over at the waist,
just spraying ass.
spraying ass.
Why even have a toilet?
Well,
at that
like,
point?
you would
have
just
a
get-
wall.
Well, it's kind of like a wall. That's
just a
what I'm
wall
imagining.
everybody
Just
lines
like
up in front of and shits on.
would get
but the wall,
all
it's like
over
a
your
surround. What are we talking about?
balls too,
I talking about?
because it would just fall down if it wasn't. If it was anything other than literal explosive diarrhea, it would just right on your balls.
They should have a different toilet for a different kind of shit. that
Let's
you have
start the
to take.
podcast again. He said, "I miss doing this." He said,
I can't breathe, dude. I can't breathe. I can't fucking breathe. This is so fucking stupid.
"Look at
We
where
have
your
like
ignorance is wrought."
$2,000 worth of equipment to record this. There are people starving. High art.
Fuck. Your car could be almost paid off with the money.
Dude, I swear to God, I could have a college degree with the amount of time that I fucking put into this. All for me to sit here and be like, but what if we just shat? What if we just shat on the wall?
Bend over and shit.
What if we just bend over and chat? Oh my God. Somebody please put me down.
We actually shouldn't
We've-
be allowed on the airwaves.
This is why no one listens to us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Why can't we find an audience?
Can't we find a niche?
Hey, are you 33 and like hearing about shit?
You really do.
They do. They love it.
Oh, all right. What the fuck were we talking about anyway?
Something about some dude.
Oh yeah, let's talk about hemorrhoids. So the guy has hemorrhoids,
Right.
right? But as you were saying, hemorrhoids make it so
They
you
do
want to spend
suck.
less time on the
You
toilet.
do want to spend less
because
time.
it hurts.
Oh,
And then
wiping
also that's why you get them,
sucks
because
when
you're
they
on
go.
there too much.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Gotcha,
cause and
gotcha.
effect thing right there. Don't ask me which effect.
His 1 hour sessions include a thorough shower after each poop.
Right.
He feels gross, so maybe 30 each, or maybe it's a 40-20 split.
That's
It's
crazy.
definitely something.
Dude.
Yeah, poop it. Yeah, having
Why?
a shower every
If you
time you
feel
poop.
gross after showering, just wash your ass.
Yeah.
Get a fucking bidet. Problem solved.
Hey,
Done.
Yeah, that's what I
Clock
was
it.
thinking. A
Get
bidet. Yeah, a bidet would probably solve a lot of issues here.
edit. Yes, we have a bidet. But he
That is
hasn't
so
but he
disappointing,
hasn't
yeah.
installed it for 2 years. I'm too
Oh
resentful
my
to do it
God.
for
What the
him.
fuck? How do you not install
No,
it
if she
for 2
installs
years?
it, if she installs it,
He
it needs to
wins.
be the day
They get a
after she
divorce.
serves him like the paper.
Yeah.
Like now,
It needs to be
my
like the
ass is
last
gonna be
thing
so
she
fucking
does
clean
before
right
she
now.
fucking moves
Just
out.
install herself a bidet.
Install it for him.
you take
Be like,
your-
later, bitch.
Take your zitty ass out of here. I'm gonna have fucking clean
That's-
as a whistle.
Fucking crazy though that you would spend like. Does he take a full-on shower? Because if he's washing his hair, he's stripping the oil out of it. His
No,
scalp's
I don't
fucked.
think. I imagine he's probably not washing
Yeah,
his
he's probably
hair.
doing for like a
If
bottom
it's a
half
20-40
situation.
split and he's spending 40 minutes in the shower
Their
after
water
a
bill's
20
gotta be
minute
crazy,
20
dude.
minute shit.
I think it's reversed. I think it's 40 minutes pooping, 20 minutes shower.
I want to know how.
That's
I
still
just.
too long.
Can
That
I
is still
ask
too
the
long.
really important question?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to know how big this guy is. Do you think he's like a big,
He might
big
be.
old guy?
Might be
I
just a big
forget-
old guy.
I
old
always
guy.
imagine everyone is my body size
No.
in every story I've ever
No, he's
read,
probably really big.
unless
probably a
explicitly
real big
stated
guy.
Probably
otherwise.
be a big guy. I don't imagine a relatively thin, relatively healthy person shitting for 3 hours a day
That's true.
and then taking
I
showers.
shit. If you took the shower time away, him and I would be similar in times.
Really?
Yeah.
3 hours a day?
If 246,
How long, Ethan?
40
How long
minutes.
are you in the bathroom shitting every day?
probably like it.
Oh my God, Rosa made the post about Ethan.
Joke's on her. Too late.
How long do you think you spend shitting every day?
Probably like an hour and a half.
That's a long time. I feel like I spend maybe 20 minutes at most.
I'm like a solid. It depends.
A
Because
day,
I'm normally
a
a
day.
once a day. I'm normally
Yeah,
once a day.
me
Normally
too.
that's about a half hour.
Maybe sometimes
Maybe.
twice. And
I'm
between
twice a day.
so that's
Sometimes
45
twice a
minutes
day.
a session.
No, that's probably too much.
That's
You're
a
right.
long time.
Yeah. It's probably all told like either half hour, 45.
Yeah, that's something normal.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
expect.
that's a more accurate.
You know the crazy thing about poop frequency is
What?
like apparently there's not really like a standard
Nope.
like the right amount you're
There's-
supposed to be pooping.
Yeah.
Like anywhere from like once every 3 days to 3 or 4 times a day is normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is
Everybody's
crazy.
different.
Yeah.
Literally
Insane.
everybody is different.
Insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. So are the general consensus is that this person
So okay,
sucks?
so weaponized shitting wasn't something I was prepared for today.
Weaponized.
Weaponized incontinence. Yeah, and so they mentioned sitting on the toilet for extended periods of time is one of the main causes of hemorrhoids.
Bingo.
He literally gives himself ass issues by sitting on the toilet
Ass
on his phone
issues.
for hours to avoid caring for his child.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know if OP's responded to a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
like
let
to
me
see when
let
they
me
respond.
So far, nothing. So far,
That's
no.
how you know OP doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, OP
Yeah.
don't care.
Well, the OP probably just is looking for affirmation. to
Yeah,
probably
they always
leave.
are.
Or it's a
they
bot.
always are.
Yeah, or it's a bot and it's
Yep.
fake.
However, it was like very poorly written, so like it
That
makes
gives me hope.
Yeah, and the fact that they said they didn't have a lot of family here makes me feel like they were foreign.
Yeah.
Maybe like
That was
first
my
generation,
knee-jerk, yeah.
second generation, whatever. So we're thinking
Crazy.
about an obese, morbidly obese Indian man just shitting and or not shitting his brains out.
Man.
I will likely get lost in the sea of messages, but I wanted to post this to OP in case they see it. The hemorrhoids thing, one of the biggest causes of this is straining to go to the restroom. I had a buddy with the same problem, and the eventual fix was to talk to their doctor about an undiagnosed and untreated anxiety disorder. Once the buddy went on anxiety medicine, the stress that was causing his stomach and intestinal problems and the hemorrhoids went away as well. Also be sure that he goes in for a colorectal exam at some point. The hemorrhoids could be a sign of something worse. And she responded, "That's very interesting. I know husband is definitely anxious. It's been a year or two of stressful job-related issues. I'm sure it doesn't help. Thanks for the perspective and antidote."
Well, they
I
just
think-
said a whole lot of nothing.
I thought she would have been anecdote,
Anecdote, yeah.
but it's funny that she said antidote. She's definitely foreign. Yeah, I give this C minus out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So 5 out of 7.
yeah.
5 out of 7 is a B.
7 out of 15.
That's true.
I
I give it
think
a
that the scale goes to E, which
I
is
give it an 8 out of 31. All right. Well, we'll move on to the next one. I'll read one and then we'll give one for you to read.
maybe.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe I'll make one up.
Just make up a
Yeah, there you
story.
go.
Am I the Reddit? Am I the
Relationship advice. I'll totally make one up. So my fiance Rosa.
asshole? My
This is what I'm making up on the
F.
spot. She told me.
My fiance F slept with 14 guys and told me she fucking hates me and also shot my dog. Am I the
Am I
asshole
the
for
asshole?
considering leaving her?
I thought you were reading
So did
what
I.
you had pulled up, and my brain couldn't sync the words with what I was hearing, and I was like, I think I almost just had a stroke.
All right. I, 27 female, accidentally had my baby in my friend 31's car. Now she and her husband don't want to speak to me. How do I fix this? Now, first of all, we're going to need to know what kind of car. Is this like a nice, is this like a Lincoln?
That's true, that is
Is this like a
important.
Honda Civic? Because I feel like if it's like kind of a shitty little sedan, I
Well,
feel
you
like
know,
all bars go. Like,
At the dealership, we've got an
Goals
environmental
barred.
coating protection.
Yeah, so
Protects
that
against
baby will
stains,
probably
gashes,
slip right off of there.
burns. Yeah, I mean, and if it stains it or anything like that, good
It's
thing
got
is
an extended warranty.
yeah, 7-year warranty. Gets
There you
replaced,
go.
no deductible, it's free.
So as long as you have your baby within
So
like 100,000 miles, I
no,
think you're
there's
fine.
no mileage limit either.
Look at
7
that.
year-
It
7 year
just got
warranty.
it just got that much
7-year
better.
warranty. They could have had their upholstery redone for free,
Yeah, and they didn't because they didn't go to La Fontaine.
and that's the truth.
All right, everybody. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. But saw people were still responding to my original post, so thank you all for taking the time to do so. It's been overwhelming.
Wait,
but
this is an update.
This is an update.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought you noticed
Let me
that.
find the original.
Will you stop
I don't know what's why this-
clicking? I'm having a heart attack looking.
every time I click, it's doing this.
Bing bong.
Then
bing
stop clicking.
I need to go down. So I'm very ridiculous. I'm very aware of how ridiculous this sounds, but I'm so tired of worrying about this. I need some outside perspective. This almost happened 2 weeks ago now. I was almost 38 weeks pregnant then. My partner left for an afternoon to help out with her brother, and she was only an hour and a half drive away, and neither of us saw this coming. And my friend Alice offered to come spend the day with me so I wasn't alone. Honestly, it was really nice to have her there. We watched some movies and hung out, and even though it was so uncomfortable throughout the day, I didn't consider I might actually be going into labor. At some point, we did realize this was the real deal, and I called my wife. We considered waiting until she got back, but things started to get real very fast, and I asked Alice to drive me to the hospital. We didn't fully make it to the hospital.
You need to read the parentheticals.
She was fine with this, I think. We didn't,
Also, I had been feeling discomfort for ages. The parentheticals are important.
but she had already said that she was.
It's editorializing.
Okay, fine. It's editorializing. Don't do it. Okay, you're right. You're right. We go uncensored on this podcast. We didn't fully make it to the hospital, and then I ended up having the daughter in her husband's car. We're both fine, luckily. I had a few complications, which are now okay again. Our baby is beyond perfect, and though my wife is having a hard time with Mr. Birth, we had a wonderful time in tiny human to focus on. Things have been really messed up with Alice and her husband, though, and I don't know how to solve it. 2 days after all this happened, I sent her a message thanking her again for everything she had done and told her, lighthearted but sincere, to please send me a bill for having her car cleaned. She didn't reply for a while, and in the end just liked the message. I've messaged her a few times, and since she hasn't replied, and her husband sent me a message saying not to message her, and congrats on the baby, but thanks for fucking up his car. Oh my God. I feel so lost, and please don't get me wrong. Of course, my priority is with my little family right now, but this does keep crossing my mind. This is so unlike her. Her husband and I were never the closest. I don't love how he speaks to her sometimes, but we're still friendly.
I had the husband pegged literally the instant she said he messaged.
Yeah,
and said,
I
"Leave me
had a.
alone."
Yeah.
And
me
thanks for
too.
like
for
no, like
fucking up my
she didn't have
car.
to say that. I know he sucks. He's the problem.
Yeah, absolutely. The context is important here. I don't know how to solve this. Did I just traumatize her so much and need to leave her alone? Do I keep trying? I'm so grateful for all she had done that day. She has an edit. Thank you for all the replies. It's quite overwhelming, but I hope it's okay that I do this here. I'm going to try and reach out to her again, but not through text, or maybe I can ask one of our mutual friends to meet up with her. I don't know yet, but we're going to try and check in on her some way. Also, we plan to pay them back since this happened. No worries. Very aware that I messed up their car in a big way. And edit 2, I've reached out to her and apologized once again for everything I've put them through, both car and trauma. And once again, I'd really like to pay to fix all of this, regardless of the cost. Or if they want, I can try to reach out to some professionals and try to sort everything else ourselves. Anything to make it right, as well as asking if they want me to rent them something. Though I think my sincerity in my first message was clear, to pay everything. I don't want to take chances. I will add that in another message I had sent her was very serious and worried. I never joked about paying. Thank you for all your comments. I feel awful about what I did to their car, what I did by having a baby. I'll make it right as we're planning to, but try to be more proactive about it. This has been quite overwhelming, but very needed. Thank you for taking the time to reply. I'm going to sleep now. It's been an emotional day. Edit 3. She has blocked me, deleted me now. I'm at a loss, and I'll continue trying to make this right and reach out some places to get some estimates, contact insurance, so on. We're taking this very seriously, I promise. Though I appreciate all of you guys so much for helping me see how badly we dealt with this, I really need to get away from this post for a bit. Thank you all loads and good night. So we have to read the comments because it sounds like they were kind of ripping her apart.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah, because like she edited, I'm hoping it's one of those things where like she edited early for the people who were being shitheads.
Yeah.
And then like
Didn't
the overwhelming
realize
support
most
of
people
everyone.
were being
Because
chill.
if you're
You have a
hanging
baby, it's
out
not your
with your
fault.
friend who's pregnant as shit,
There's
and
always
she
a
has a
chance.
baby in the back of your fucking car. Like, one, if I rolled up on someone who was 38 weeks pregnant, their wife was out, I would be like, sounds like, hospital's not off the table.
Right. Why? But did they?
So,
I think
like,
they tried,
I would for
were they-
sure bring a fucking blanket or two or some towels.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah.
I'm rolling up with towels. Did they not bring any towels with them when they left? That would have been, like, my number one concern. Mind you, maybe I'm biased because all my kids have been C-sections. But, like...
Yeah, just gut that bitch open.
Well, Rosa can't do it through the normal way because of bone structure issues.
He's like, oh yeah, I wrecked it down there. He's like, nothing's
basically,
coming out
they'd
of
have
there.
to either dislocate the shoulder or break it.
Damn.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hers?
So, no.
Why would they have to break her?
To get it to fit through. Because she makes them big.
All right. So let's check out the comments really quick. I also had a preceptious labor at 38 weeks and gave birth at home, thankfully in the bathroom, but still a lot to clean. It's a lot of liquid. It soaks into everything, and it's a biohazard as well. For a car, I think you should offer to pay for a forensic cleaning service and an expert. It would cost a few $1,000s.
Jeez.
They may need to do ozone treatment to get rid of smell or replace the carpet and seat.
Ozone treatment is so fucking easy. It's a machine you put in a car and let it run for a few hours. I don't
think it'd be thousands of dollars, but let's collapse that. So this is the craziest thread I've ever read and craziest moments I've read in a lot of threads. They're the craziest comments. We have to keep digging here. Send her a check. Someone messed up my seat in my new car with body fluids. I was devastated because I couldn't clean the Alcantara. Is that the car? Alcantara. Good details can cost almost $1,000 or more. Get a quote from a reputable place and send them money. When so much liquid is spilled, it can cause mold down the road, pun intended, because you can't get it all out of the seats and properly dry them.
How's that
I don't know.
That's not a timeout.
He pun mold down the road because it's a car down the road. I think that was their pun.
Oh, mold down. That's
down the
barely
road.
a pun.
It's still technically a pun. And it flies. We do not censor people on this podcast. This is, hey, it's Dorothy Parker saying this, and I will not censor Dorothy Parker. To be gentle to you, it's not your fault, but I wanted to tell you it's a big deal to them and it actually might even be considered totaled.
Fuck?
If you go into detailing to get a picture of what needs to happen, you can post there and ask.
The car's not fucking totaled. This poor fucking woman. I never realized the car might be totaled. I feel terrible.
Is her husband controlling? From Most Frosting.
Finally, someone with some fucking sense about
Why did I say Most? read it as like moss.
Moss crossing.
With this message, my bet would be he is the one that is pissed with the situation, and she might be distancing herself to avoid consequences from him if she stays friends with you after you fucked up his car, quote unquote. If you might try to clear the air with her, maybe do it in person when the husband is not there, at the girls' night or a group gathering that he is not attending, to get you a clearer picture, as he might be monitoring her texts and emails.
Thank you. So
Yep.
what was the fucking upvotes on those other posts? Comments. I need to fucking know.
I mean,
Where were the upvotes on the other comments?
the
Let's
other,
see those.
like the ones we just
the
read.
dumb fucking ones.
2.6K,
Oh, okay.
407.
Oh, okay. So we're
410.
reading the fucking dumbest takes.
I mean,
Oh,
these are the
shit.
top. These are the top page.
Okay, 400. The
But
one that
2K,
says go,
one was 2K though.
and one was the top one was 8. That's dumb.
Oh,
I'm
it is
still
dumb. Whatever.
8.3K.
8.3K.
But this one's
yeah.
got 4.3. So at least some people fucking understand.
For me, this says it all. I've messaged her a few times, and since she hasn't replied, and her husband sent me a message saying not to message her and congrats on the baby, but thanks, you fucked up his car. This is so unlike her. Her husband and I never. I think her husband threw a fit over his car and is not allowing her to talk or text you or anyone or anymore. I have a feeling it's not her doing. I would write her a card, say thanks for the help and sorry for the car, write her a check for whatever amount you think is appropriate, and let it go. There's not much else you can do. Congrats on the baby. Yep. And then somebody's replied to that. They're like, yeah, she acts like he did it or she did it on purpose. Pay for his new seat and carpet. It's a horrible smell and will never go away. Don't waste money on cleaning it. Smells like semen. Ugh. Causing birth is accidental. You didn't really have a choice. When the baby is ready, it's coming. Doesn't matter where you are. It's a pretty sensible comment. A few people did tell her that it's like, hey, it's not your fault. Like, it just, try to pay for it if you can't, like, try to reach out and pay. But if they're not going to reply, that's really not on you.
Yeah, I fucking I don't agree with those people who are like, it's so blah blah blah. Like, yeah, it might suck, but like ending a friendship because your friend had a baby in the backseat of your
It's
car.
so fucking ridiculous,
It's
dude.
fucking
It's
so
insane.
stupid.
Yeah,
People just have the priorities. It's all kinds of fucked.
I want to know what this update is because
I'm curious
need
now. So
to
here's
know.
the update.
2 months later? Oh, no, this is a month
So
after.
yeah, 1 month after. Hi everyone. So I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. Also very tired, so apologies for errors. But saw people were still responding to my original post. Thank you all for taking the time to do so. It's been overwhelming, but so needed, and I've tried to take your advice to heart. I saw Alice a few days ago. She came to our house unexpectedly. I had actually just gone out. My wife had to call me. That was after she had blocked me. I know a lot of you were upset with her and a lot of you with her guy, but we're getting to it. And I was just so damn happy to see her. I immediately started bawling. She did too. She apologized, so did I. And we had a long conversation, which I'll kind of try to summarize. Everything that happened had been a lot for her, which is so fair. And she was having a hard time processing it. But she initially didn't feel upset with me. Her husband had been furious, though. He already isn't our biggest fan, so this really set him off. And her words, over the weeks following everything, she started to feel angry at me/us because he convinced her to, and my messaging reached out was way too much at the moment. Luckily, the car isn't totaled. I was terrified of this and feel stupid for not realizing it was an option. Thank you all for pointing it out. Only the front seat where I was sitting was messed up, and TMI and my sweatpants took the worst of the mess, I guess. Car is already clean and fixed before Alice even came. He has it back and we've paid everything back. He doesn't like driving it anymore. What a baby. That's all I think. Wife, baby, and I are okay. She's a month old already, which is wild. I realized I do have so trauma left from the whole birth, which mostly started to hit me when I wasn't obsessing over Alice anymore. So going to work on that. Thank you all for the love, the support, but also for helping me realize I should have done things differently. Reddit can be overwhelming, but you helped me a lot. Thank you all for the responses. I care too much about what y'all think, though. Reddit may not be the best place for me. Ha ha ha. So gonna log off for now. Thank you all loads from the bottom of my heart. This was also my last update. First thing, the grammar was not amazing. But what do you do?
She's 27. Cut her some slack. And
Yeah, she's still learning.
And she's had a baby for a month.
Yeah.
I would love to see you have a baby for a month and be all there mentally.
No, she's she's got a pass, but yeah, it wasn't the easiest read. But
The husband
yeah.
sucked. I mean,
Husband
that
sucked.
was like
What
that was
a
the crux
baby,
of it. Was
what a
like, and that's
fucking
she
child.
even said he was furious. Like, dog, Like, and then the fact that he's like, won't even drive this car. Like, if
I
the
won't even
smell's
drive the car
gone, like,
anymore.
you're just a little bitch.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The
He's
husband sounds like a
probably
baby.
homophobic, is my bet.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking possibly.
My bet is
Because
that
it's two wives,
two women
having
having
a baby.
and he's like, man.
Probably
like,
early not
he's
okay
like,
with
fucking
that.
lesbo ruined
Because
my
she even
car.
said, like, yeah,
But
that
they
fucking
weren't
desert
close.
lesbian ruined my
desert
car.
lesbian. They weren't close to begin with, but
Yeah, you waited 2
Yeah.
days to text me. That was too long.
Yeah, while you're having a baby, like your
literally
baby.
after having a baby. Like, this dude
Just
sucks
not important
so
right now.
hard.
Yeah.
I hope that in 3 years we get an update that they're now in a throuple.
hell yeah.
Yeah, all
That's
three
my
of them.
hope for them.
3 bitches, 1 baby.
praying
I can
for it.
see that sitcom right now. 3 bitches and a baby.
That's
I think it'll play in Middle America.
I think you're right.
Yeah. All right.
game shows are back.
The hell? Boyfriend, 28 male, tested positive for chlamydia and denies cheating. I, 23 female, didn't cheat. How do I get to admit him? How do I get him to admit that he cheated?
Well, nice try, but we all know that you cheated, and that's why you're posting on
And
Reddit.
that's what they're posting. They're
So that
trying
you
to
can
they're doing a
show it
little
to 'em.
reverse. Yeah, they're doing
Yeah.
a Uno reverse thing
Yep.
here.
Nice
So
try.
my boyfriend and I have been together for a little over 2 years. He's in the military, and before anyone jumps in with it, all military men cheat.
Okay,
I'm
but
not
is he
trying
cheating?
to hear that now. On February 5th, he told me he tested positive for chlamydia. He was very calm about it. I work from home, and he came into my office and said, "I need to talk to you when you have a second." I finished what I was doing, and I went to talk to him. He said, "So you know how I got dressed yesterday? Well, I
was
just
tested
tested
today."
positive for chlamydia. Did you sleep with anyone while I was away?" I was shocked. I said, "Oh my God, wow, you tested positive? Like, that's so cool." How? No, I did not sleep with or kiss anyone while you were away. Did you sleep with anybody?
kiss.
Because I know for a fact I didn't. He said, "No, I wouldn't sleep with anyone. I was deployed and working the entire time. I barely had time for myself."
Holy shit!
This guy
that's
is
so
fucking
funny.
so cool.
He's
So-
been fucking just going
He's been.
hog
He's probably been having
wild.
gay sex.
I
in
was
his
too
life.
busy working.
I was too busy having gay sex.
Yeah, I was too busy working. Well, I mean, maybe he got cornholed, but
Yeah, that's how
why-
he got chlamydia from the cornhole. So now I'm sitting here. Oh, I'm sorry, it's her. So now I'm sitting here thinking, then how is this possible? I told him I'd go get tested immediately, hoping maybe it was a false positive. I left for work early and got tested. 2 days later, my results came back positive. I had chlamydia. I am in shock. I'm crying. I'm overthinking. I'm trying to find any possible loophole with any explanation for how this could have happened. But the truth is, there is no way this happens without one of us cheating. Timeline. He was gone from September 2025 to December 13th, 2025. I got an IUD November 20th and had an STI testing done, and the same day everything came back negative. So the only window that I supposedly hooked up with someone else was the 3 weeks before the test when he came home, between the test and when he came home. So during that time, I was visiting my parents for Thanksgiving. When I came home from the week of December 8th, I was working and preparing for his arrival. I learned how to make butter chicken for the first time for him, made a welcome home sign, I cleaned the whole apartment, and I was so excited. He came home. Obviously, we had sex. A lot.
no.
Yeah. Everything seemed great. I wish I had a little soundboard. Like, pew, pew, pew. Like, fuck yeah, dude, get it. Oh, yeah. I just had sex.
I'm glad we don't.
Everything seemed great until December 29th when he said he could feel my IUD poking him. The doctor had told me it was normal, but he said that his penis was swollen and hurting a little. That was weird, so I messaged my doctor. I told the doctor he was having irritation after intercourse, discomfort, itching, and he felt a poking sensation. I asked if it could be related to my IUD. Doctor's response: the poking sensation is likely from the IUD strings, but the irritation and discomfort are probably not related.
I wish I could fucking text my doctor and ask him shit like that.
Wait, he messaged. I messaged my doctor. Maybe they didn't text him. Maybe it was like a.
That's
like
what you
an
message.
email. It's like maybe it was like a.
If I'm sending
snail
emails
mail,
to my doctor, fuck that.
maybe like an owl,
which is like
like an
You
owl
know
letter.
and I know that she was texting
sent
him all night long.
carrier pigeon.
Who texts their doctor? At the
That would
time,
be
I
We're
awesome.
on
did.
a first name basis.
I mean, that would be cool. Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, we have the same doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not my provider anymore. He's not in my network.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. At the time, I didn't think much of it, but now typing this out was a very clear sign of chlamydia. I got my IUD removed because of it, not because of him, but for other medical reasons, and switched to Nexapalan.
Chlamydia.
And he switched to chlamydia.
I got my IUD removed, not for discomfort,
Not because
but
of
because
that,
of the chlamydia.
because of the chlamydia. He didn't mention any more irritation, and I didn't have symptoms, so I didn't even consider cheating back then. Now we're both here, both of us tested positive, and I'm losing my mind. I've researched, I've talked to my doctor. Every single explanation leads back to the same conclusion. We had sex with someone else. I told him this. I
They
said,
both did?
I'm sorry, he had sex with someone else. I told him this. I said, please tell me the truth. I won't be mad. I just want honesty. He said, I'm telling you the truth. You're the only person I had sex with in this relationship. And that phrasing didn't hit me until later. He's the type of person who avoids lying by being technically truthful, saying in this relationship of saying in general is suspicious. I don't know, just a random thought. So he left yesterday for training. He's supposed to come back Friday, but he could deploy again at any moment. So now I'm home alone with all of this. He keeps saying he can go to the doctor together, or we can go to the doctor together, and ask how this is possible if neither of us cheated. And part of me thinks if he's willing to go to the doctor, maybe he's not lying. But realistically, he's just clinging to confusion because it's safer than admitting the truth. I know he's lying because I know I didn't cheat, but he won't admit it. And I don't know how to get the truth out of him. I just want him to say it so I can stop spiraling. He's acting completely normal! Exclamation point. He's talking about our future, being loving with me, and this is all normal. We always are loving and talk about our future and goals, but all of this is making me feel insane. My heart hurts. I'm confused. And now that he's gone, I can finally think clearly without his actions convincing me we're okay. I'm planning to start packing my things and move back in with my parents, but I feel like I need him to say he cheated so I can feel some kind of closure. I don't know what to do.
You're already doing it.
Yeah, right.
You
just
don't need the
leave.
closure.
Closure comes from within. You accept that he cheated, and you accept that he's a liar who won't admit to cheating.
Ooh, buckets. Nailed that one.
Yeah.
Woo.
That's
Absolutely.
pretty succinct.
W for the dog.
Yup. You don't get him to admit anything. You move on. Absolutely. Former military wife, he cheated girl, full stop. Oh my God. His giveaway is that he's acting normal because if he thought it was you that had cheated, he wouldn't be acting normal. He'd be hurt that it was you, but he's not hurting because he knows the truth.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, well, and my thing was I was going to be like, if I was her, I'd just be like, yeah, I cheated on you the whole time you were gone and see how he responds.
Yeah.
Because that was the fact that he's like so like, okay.
Laissez-faire about it.
Exactly.
So last comment here. I had a guy like yours once. He swore he never slept or had sex with any other woman while we were together, but me. Turns out he didn't consider oral sex to be sex. So your man cheated on you.
Yeah, and again, I think he just thinks that sex with men doesn't count.
Right, yeah. He's like, no, dude, I fucked a guy, so I don't know what the problem
I didn't cheat
is.
on you in our
I didn't
relationship.
sleep with any other women.
I don't get
I did
also
sleep with a
how
couple
it could
dudes.
be a loophole that he said, I never cheated on you in our relationship.
It's the poop hole loophole.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know how that was.
That's
that
I don't get how that's a loophole. That's just being.
I never cheated with you in this relationship, but like a
Unless
different
he
one. I
thought
might
of
have
them
cheated.
as like not in a relationship, and then they wouldn't be cheating in the first place.
You know what? Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
Dude's a fucking turd.
I didn't see an update
Yeah.
or anything. I'm gonna just assume that he cheated. Didn't.
Yeah, but I mean, she's on her way out anyway. So
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say like that's how. That's another thing that I knew when me and my ex is like that she wasn't fit. Like, she wouldn't let me go into the doctor with her. She's like, oh yeah, men aren't allowed to go into the OBGYN. I was like,
I don't think that's
I don't
true.
I
There's
didn't. I don't know
male
why I didn't
OBGYNs.
like think that was a lie when she said it to me. But for a second, and then I kind of, it did hit me at some point. But I was like, I just maybe tried to.
I
block it
never
out.
would want to go into an OB. Like that's your thing. That's your doctor.
Yeah, but she like drove me there, and that she was having issues, and usually you'd want to be there. Like she wouldn't even let me
You just
go in
wanna
the
be
waiting
supportive.
room. Like
you
I
know
had
what
to
mean?
sit out in the
Just
car.
Be like, hey, like I'm here for you.
That's
Like, it
weird.
sucks.
Waiting
Yeah.
room's fine.
Yeah, no, I
Waiting
couldn't
room's
even.
fine.
She
Sitting in
made
the
me
car
sit
is
out in the
weird.
car.
Yeah.
And the thing was, is she was having issues with her, and she was having issues with her because she was sleeping with someone else, and the pH between both of us is not, yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
there
But you
there
can't
was
say-
literal like a battle royale going on to see the
And
who the
clearly
strongest
mine
was.
lost. Mine were weaker. So what do you think? Should we do one more? One more and send it out?
Yeah, we could do that.
It's up to you, Pimp.
All right, let's do one more here.
Because you can't get chlamydia from anything else,
Literally
right?
not.
Technically, you can get it from. Can't you get it from koalas?
Oh, yeah.
Drop bears too.
Drop bears, well, koalas.
Drop bears and koalas.
Maybe was he in Australia? Was
He's
he deployed in
honey,
Australia?
I swear to God, I was deployed in Australia and I came into contact
And I
with.
fucked a koala.
I fucked a mini koala,
That's like
and I mean really
Randy
fucking him.
That's like how Randy Marsh started COVID. Fucking a
And you know what?
pangolin.
And you know what? It turned around and you know what it said? It said, "Thank you."
It said
It said,
thank you.
"Thank
and then,
you."
And then they all called the
And they all-
koalas
we all-
clapped.
and all the
And then
koalas
everybody
claps. And
Well,
that
they had
koala,
the clap, so they were all clapping.
and that koala, everybody, Albert
Abraham
Einstein,
Lincoln.
I was gonna say Michael C. Hall.
all had different answers for that one. All right.
You got an answer for everything, don't you?
Slick Rick. All right,
I
so
knew you
we've
were gonna
got.
say that.
I knew you were gonna say that, fucking Judge Dredd. That's. Oh, by the way, check out Monday Movie Nights. Come to the Discord every Monday at 8 p.m. We're watching movies. We just watched Judge Dredd.
We did.
It was. Yeah,
It was
fine.
a- it was a
It was a
movie.
movie. It was a movie.
definitely was a
But the week before we watched Goodfellas, and that was a really
that was a
good
good
movie.
movie.
That was a really
It's true.
good movie. A good movie. So, and then we talk about it in the Patreon, and you could be part of that episode if you'd like, but you got to come by and watch it with us. Anyways, Reddit reads the very last one of the night. I generally think my 35 female husband, 36 male, is a psychopath.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's
What?
kind
I
of awesome.
genuinely.
I generally.
That's not
I
how you
think
spell
it's
generally.
genuinely.
That's not genuinely either.
I know.
But I think that's what they're going for.
They're going for. Oh, I genuinely, but that, it's spelled I
Genially.
genially.
I genially.
I genially.
Genially.
So hi everyone.
I'm genially.
This person's the real psychopath.
Psychic detective.
Genially. We just got a new fucking character. Yes, geniality on the case. So yes, here's what I
It's
think
me,
happened here.
Miss
This is
Geniality.
this is clearly a case of romantic suicide homicide.
Man, now we gotta watch Harriet the Spy.
Hi everyone, please. I need help. I need help. I'm 35 female and my husband is 36. We've been married for 10 years and we have two
Wait,
boys.
is he male or female?
He's a male, I guess, according to this. 7 and 5. I honestly don't know what to think anymore. About 3 months ago, my husband started sending me really nasty messages while he was at work. At first, it was just mean comments, stuff like telling me I'm lazy, that I'm a terrible mother, that he regrets marrying me, and I was completely out of nowhere, right? And then the weird part is that he would come back from work, then he'd act completely normal, like nothing happened. He'd kiss me, ask me what's for dinner, play with the kids. The first time it happened, I thought maybe he was having a bad day at work, but the messages kept coming. Sometimes he'd send them during the day. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at this. This is making me think of the episode of Always Sunny where he's like, "You're gonna die, you fucking bitch." Sometimes he'd send them during the day, sometimes late at night. It was working overtime. They got worse too, saying things like I'm useless and that I'm lucky he hasn't left me yet or that no one else would want me. The first few times I confronted him, he acted confused, like genuinely confused. He would say things like, "What messages? You must be misunderstanding something." That's so crazy to fucking gaslight someone, like send them texts all day and be like, "You fucking piece of shit." And then get home and be like, "Hey honey, how's it going?" And they're like, "Hey, what the fuck was that about?" And they're like, what about, honey?
What are you talking
mean?
about, dude?
Whatever do you mean?
You're crazy.
You're crazy. I'm going to bed. I love you. Fuck you, you fat whore. Sometimes. I literally showed him the texts on my phone, and he just stared at them and said he didn't send them, claiming he lost his phone, which he didn't. He had a new one, but he was still texting and calling from that number. Or which he did lose his phone, but he had a new one and it was still texting and calling from that number. So I know it sounds ridiculous, but he didn't look guilty, just confused and almost scared. I thought maybe he was gaslighting me, but it was such a weird way to do it because he never got angry in person. Finally, about a month ago, I snapped. I showed him a bunch of the messages at once and told him I couldn't keep living like this. I told him if he hated me so much, he should just say it to my face. He kept insisting that he didn't send them and that maybe someone was messing with us. At that point, I was done. I packed clothes, grabbed the kids, and went to stay with my parents who live in the same state. They were amazing and helped so much, and I never felt lucky to have, or I'd never been luckier to have such a close family. Since the messages have continued, the same number and the horrible tone, things like running to mommy's house just proves my point. You're pathetic. You'll come crawling back eventually. I sent him screenshots back at the same number, and he swore again that he wasn't sending them. He just was saying he had lost his number or his phone at work and he had to get a replacement, but he still had the same number, and he would show me his phone and I couldn't see the messages. I just thought he was deleting them though. He said someone must have found the phone and was just messing with me. Last week, though I let this kid stay with him for a couple of weeks since he's still their dad and they miss him, he's still denying everything. He says he never sent those messages and he thinks someone is using his old phone. Meanwhile, the texts have not stopped. At some point, I don't even know what to believe anymore. He's either lying to my face or something really weird is going on. Has anyone ever dealt with something similar? I feel like I'm going insane and I don't know what to believe. We generally had the most genially strikes again. Had the most perfect relationship before all of this, and I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I'm breaking my family apart for no good reason, but some of the texts have been so horrible I couldn't even include them in here. Update. I did a lot more research and some comments have helped me investigate. I think I know how the messages are happening from multiple devices because we're messaged using WhatsApp. After doing some research, it allows for multiple devices to be connected to the same account, so it's possible someone else could be sending it from his lost phone. But overnight, the messages don't slow down. They actually get worse. They weren't just insults anymore. Some of them started to feel like threats. I was terrified. Things about how I'd regret leaving, and some a lot worse. I barely slept last night because of it. At one point late last night, I finally texted back and I said that if the messages didn't stop, I was going to the police. And I know a lot of people said not to do this, but I couldn't take it anymore. And I knew that whether it was my husband or not, the person doing this would at least see it. I know I made a lot of people angry that I couldn't just make up my mind on what to do, but here is your reminder that this is my husband, the man I loved unconditionally for 10 years. Dumping him and blocking him out of nowhere just isn't an option. We built a family and a life together. My life isn't a movie. I can't just cut the last 10 years out like many of you insinuated, as well as calling me a liar, attention seeker, and pointing out every mistake I made. I know I posted online for help and I need to accept some hate, but I fear sometimes people on Reddit can just go too far, and I really saw it over the last day. Please think of the harm that you can cause when you leave a comment. This isn't just social media, it's my current real life, and I know many of you that wrote these probably won't say it to my face. Now, the messages didn't stop. If anything, they got more aggressive. At that point, I was convinced it had to be him, and I decided to be true to my word and actually went to the police station. I saw some comments about being able to track a device to a small location, and you could ask for that. I have the information about the phone, which I got my husband, and we are on the same phone plan. The worst thing about it is me contacting him about the kids and information also went to whoever was sending the horrible messages. I was terrified about putting them in danger, and I was making whoever doing this more angry. At the station, they were able to track the missing phone. I claimed it was just lost because at the time I didn't know if it was going to file charges. But it was my husband's phone. They actually gave me the location, and the officer who helped me was very nice. The address was very familiar and quite close to our house. So I decided to drive past to see where I knew it from. Turns out I had been to one of my husband's workplace parties there, and the coworker that lives there I'm actually quite close to. I was angry and honestly just exhausted from it all. The kids were with him, so I went over early to pick them up before he expected me. My mom came with me because I didn't want to go alone, so she took the boy so I could talk to him privately. I told him I knew one of his coworkers had his old phone, and I know how disgusted that she was ever someone I considered a friend, but at this point I was absolutely breaking down. So when I told him this, he looked shocked. So I asked, why was his phone at her house, and how did she know your password? He said maybe she took it from work and I didn't know that she knew, and I don't know how she knew. But after reading some comments, I was done with playing down the excuses. That didn't sit right with me at all. Something about the whole situation fell off. The messages had been too personal. Whoever was sending them knew things that only someone very close to us would have known. So I pushed harder. Turns out the coworker, 30 female, is not just a coworker. Mm-hmm. She had been having an affair with my husband for over a year. He tried to claim it wasn't serious, but I was sick of him making me feel like I was overreacting. I know people said this was a possibility, but I could just never bring myself to believe it. I've never felt so betrayed. Everything finally made sense. She knew details about our relationship, our house, our routines, the kids, things that would be impossible for a stranger to know, all because my husband was telling her everything. I don't know exactly how she ended up with this old phone. He claims he lost it at work and thinks she took it. I honestly don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is that the messages kept coming from that device and they kept getting worse. Who knows how far she would have gone. Apparently, when my husband lost his phone, whoever had it kept using it. Meanwhile, he had gotten a replacement phone, but the old phone was still logged into WhatsApp, so technically both phones were tied to the same account, and I didn't even realize WhatsApp wasn't the same as messages and things like that can happen. Which meant the messages could be sent from the old phone and still appear as if they were coming from him, while they wouldn't appear on his phone. Part of me thinks there's no way he didn't realize this. The messages were constant. It's hard for me to believe that he was completely unaware of what she was doing. Maybe I'm wrong, but my trust in him is completely gone, and at this point I've officially decided to start the process of filing for divorce. This is not the man I thought I married, and after everything that's happened, I don't even feel safe around him anymore. For now, I'm staying with my parents with the kids. I don't trust him around them right now, and he has seemed accepting over this because of the affair, and he still has to work. I feel like you kind of get off scot-free. I feel like dads get off scot-free so many times.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you fucked the secretary, so now okay, go keep fucking her, and I'll just take care of the kids. And they're like, fuck yes.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. It's like a
like,
fucking
oh,
staycation,
no,
dude.
don't
Like,
do
oh yeah,
that.
right. Now I just don't have to do anything. For now, the fact that someone who smiled in my face, sat in our home and acted like my friend, was secretly involved with my husband for over a year and then spent time tormenting me pretending to be him is honestly one of the most disturbing things I've ever experienced, and I still can't even wrap my head around it. That was something about my ex, my most recent one, the guy that she's with now, that was like, she was, he got a divorce to be with her. And like he would, every time I would go into the workplace that they both worked at, he would always come and like shake my hand and talk to me and be super nice to me. It's like they always want to just like rub it in your face, really. Like it's traumatic just reading it because I've been here before, not in this exact situation, but I still have this horrible feeling that there's more to the story that either of them are admitting. And I know that I've lost all trust for him and no amount of counseling could change that. We are done. Thank you all so much for the help. I'm genuinely scared what I would have done if I didn't reach out because I never expected this from him. I don't know if there will be another update. I have a lot of recovering to do. I feel like I've lost 10 years of my life to a lie of a man and need to get used to the idea of starting fresh. I'm so grateful to have my family, and knowing that they are here to support me and the boys through this is the only thing that brings me comfort. There's obviously still a lot more I have to sort out, but I'm safe now. I just want to put the safety of me and the boys first. This will be my final update. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so like
That's fucking
he was a red
crazy,
flag off
dude.
rip. Because, like, if that happened, the first thing I would do is, like, what the fuck?
Wouldn't you try to figure it out?
That would be the
You'd both be
first-
trying to figure it out. Like, where are these coming from? I wish they would have said it was on WhatsApp right away, because I read that half of that being like, you're getting a text message. Like, that's definitely
That's
SMS
really
text
fucking
message.
stupid. That's a really dumb, like, it's WhatsApp. That's a whole other thing.
I wouldn't, but just, I don't even know why fucking people use that, but I mean, whatever. I get it if you have to use Wi-Fi and like don't have cellular data, maybe it's like that, but I just, at least tell a motherfucker
There's
at the beginning
unlimited
of the
text
story.
for, like, every plan at this
I
point.
know. Just tell a motherfucker at the beginning of the story, though, it's a WhatsApp, because of course it could be coming from different devices.
Yeah,
Like that is
obvious.
101. I read half of that thinking, I mean, there was a good twist being that he was cheating.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
I was
that I
kind
didn't
of,
expect. I was
wasn't
like,
really- I thought it was just going to be like he was actually a fucking.
I was like, is it a stalker? Like, what's going on here? Like, but yeah, like,
I should have seen it coming, but I didn't.
My instant red flag, honestly, was just like him not being that. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
so laissez-faire about it.
Yeah, if Rosa showed me like fucking texts coming from my phone that were that,
bitch.
I
You'd
would
like,
be
what
like,
the fuck,
the first
dude?
thing I would do would be like, how
Change the locks, fucking get new phones, figure out what the fuck,
block
who is
that
doing.
number.
Yeah.
I'm changing mine.
Yeah, I would be contacting people left, right, and center, like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I'd be going to. I probably one of the first things I would have done was to go to the police. I'd be like, hey, what the fuck? But yeah, so even so, like, I mean, did they have a falling out? Is that why she just started messaging her out of nowhere?
I would probably assume that that's what happened.
He probably broke off the affair.
He probably broke
Yeah,
off
probably.
the affair at some
So
point,
she
and she
stole his
went
phone.
haywire and started.
And then he was just hoping it would. But, like, that's crazy that he didn't even bother trying to get her to stop. So maybe they were trying to, like, fucking just. make her
That's
lose her
where I
mind.
can't decide whether like these people were in on it or not. So I'm
feel like
almost
they
kind of
were.
right there with her, where I was like, I really don't know.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
That's
But
the thing is that, like, you don't know, but at the end of the day,
what
it really doesn't
horrible
matter.
fucking people. They definitely desert each
Yeah,
other.
that's
That's for
fucked.
sure.
That's
for
fucked.
sure. And that's how I ended up feeling about my situation. I was like,
Yeah.
whatever, you guys belong together. If that's really what you want, that's
Yeah.
what you're gonna go through all this shit to be together. Then don't let me be the one to fucking stop
Yep.
you. Yeah, I'd say that's a wrap for tonight. That's good. I'm glad to be back. It feels
Yeah,
good
me
to be
too.
not only back but in the studio.
Yeah, for sure.
And I am getting us on a new upload schedule. So I've talked about this. Fucking hate this chair forever. But we're finally doing it every Thursday afternoon. It'll hit YouTube a day after, so Spotify will get it 24 hours first, YouTube a day after, and we're going to be doing after hour mysteries, I believe. I think we're going to do Fridays. We're going to do Fridays and after hour mysteries, yeah. Two Cats, One Dog podcast is so back. We are coming to you every Thursday afternoon forever until the sun explodes and expands and kills all of us and destroys our families and our things and our stuff that we had and that we made. Until all of it's gone, we will be coming to your ears once a week, every Thursday afternoon. Forever. And don't forget to check out the Discord. I've made a brand new Discord. It's public now because before it was only for Patreon and like close friends, but now it's open to the public. So join that. Be sure to join it and join us for movie night Mondays on there. I'm going to be streaming them at 8 p.m. every Monday, and then you can have a chance yourself to be a part of the episode we upload for Patreon following the movie where we talk about it and hang out and stuff. So you can be in an episode. Only you can prevent Two Cats, One Dog podcast. All right, everybody, drive fast, take chances, do drugs you find in the streets. Thank you so much for coming back. Thanks for listening. I love you. Goodbye. Oh, Patreon. Shout out to Patreon. Zackajuia, Aaron Wiley, Grim Keeper, and Tanya Strain, the 4 people that pay to be here. They got stuff while you guys were in the dark. They got stuff.
They had no idea.
Yeah, we have Patreon. And I upload to it of like 3 or 4 times a week, or 3 or 4 times a month. Sorry, not a week. And people pay for that. And then they got stuff while we kind of were dark for about a month or 2. Because I was uploading stuff still, but then I took about a month off. And Patreon still got stuff, and you guys didn't, because you don't pay.
Because you don't pay.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.